Black and White Network, we are back with another video, and boy, we're going to be talking about CNN. Used to be known as Cable News Network, and I call them the Clown News Network or the Communist News Network. They are an absolute dumpster fire. Absolute dumpster fire. We all know that Fredo was actually fired because, he was actually helping his brother. He was breaking company rules. And, they're pretty leftist. And I do believe, man, that the Democrats are going to take a beating in November. They are. Mr. Biden is extremely unpopular. And one of the networks that supports him is CNN. They also support fake news because pretty much everything they put out is fake. And you know what? I guess I still have some hope for the United States of America because based off their ratings for this year so far, it's an absolute dumpster fire. Nobody is watching CNN. So let's go ahead and jump into this over here on Outkick. CNN ratings down 90%. Folks, that is not a misprint on the part of Outkick because other outlets as well are saying the same thing. CNN's ratings are down 90%. And Bobby Burack writes this. CNN's ratings are down around 90% year over year, as reported by Fox News. CNN averaged 548,000 viewers for the first week of 2022, down from 2.7 million in 2021. Guys, that is an absolute disaster. And let me put a little bit of perspective here on this, okay? Over on Black and White Sports, guys, we easily get over 548,000 views in a week. I mean, we're just a small operation. Yes, the channel has 136,000 subs. But our analytics, man, if we get just 500,000 views in a week, that's not good for us. Usually we do roughly 750, maybe 1 million in a week over there. And we don't have a budget really. We don't really have much of a budget to produce what we produce. CNN, a big time cable company, they can't even crack 550,000 people to watch them. And boy, the whole Andrew Cuomo thing probably had a lot to do with it. Chris Cuomo, Fredo getting fired. The Democrats are just very, very unpopular right now. Yeah. And of course, CNN wants to tell you that they're journalists when we know that they're not. They're all about propaganda. It goes on here. You'll remember when CNN bragged that its strong start in 2021 was a sign that it had closed the gap with Fox News and MSNBC. Of course, that wasn't true. CNN's early spike in 2021 was only a reaction to the January 6th events at the U.S. Capitol. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And we know how the Democrats and the leftists, all that stuff, how they're trying to treat January 6th. And we know what the Democrats are doing right now, man. They're trying to tell the Americans, it's doom and gloom, if we don't pass these leftist voting stuff that Mr. Biden wants to do and all the other stuff. But CNN is just propaganda overall. They really are. I mean, Don Lemon, moron. Brian Stelter, moron. This is just unreal, guys, that this is happening to CNN. This is what happens when you engage in fake news. You're not journalists. You're very, very biased. You don't report the news. You pretty much, just give opinion pieces. And you know what? That's fine because that's what we do over here. We're not journalists. We give our opinion on what's out there in the news. But when you're supposed to be in the media, you're supposed to be reporting facts. And CNN does not report facts. They don't. They're a propaganda machine for the Democrats and nothing more. But we've known this for a while. And honestly, guys, I really can't think of anybody that actually watches CNN. I don't know anybody that watches Don Lemon. Of course, Fredo's gone, so he's out of the loop now. What is CNN going to do? Are they going to fold over? Because with these ratings, man, so far this year, man, this is not good. This is not good whatsoever. But this is what happens when you're a propaganda machine and you don't report the facts. And, channels like this one, we're going to call out CNN. We're going to continue to do that. And I believe, people on YouTube, I believe that the everyday Americans have more respect for somebody on YouTube to report the facts in the news than what the mainstream media is giving them. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, CNN's ratings down 90%. What an absolute disaster. This gives me hope, man, that people are turning their bats on the mainstream media, because all they do is speak doom and gloom, and they lie to you. They lie to you to keep you voting Democrat. But I don't think it's going to work, guys. I really don't think it will work. Anyway, guys, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.